Can't be a subpar friend and expect to be surrounded by amazing friends. Honestly, my screen time is so confronting. I think it's more important to just keep the routine going. Not every workout is going to be amazing where you're like pumping the weights. Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Jamie and I post vlogs, lifestyle and finance related videos here on my channel every Sunday. So today I wanted to do a thorough plan with me for 2022. I know this is coming out a little bit late, but honestly it's taken me some time to settle into the new year. But I thought we could plan together and really just discuss how we can practically achieve our goals. So I have a few categories that I'm going to go through. So I also have a category for career, but today I'm mainly focusing on my financial goals, my mental health / self-care goals, my relationships, as well as content creation. So let's just get into it. So under this mental health / self-care category, the first goal that I have is getting back on my daily meditation practice. I used to be so religious about this, but last year it was not a good year for meditation. I really dropped off and I could really experience the difference that it made, and it was not a good one. I felt I was so much more anxious on the daily basis. So something that I learned from James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, is to really try to make your habits easy and simple and to incorporate that habit into the routine that you already have. So to incorporate my meditation practice into my existing routine, I've decided that I'm going to do it as soon as I wake up. So before I get out of bed, I'm going to sit up in bed and I'm going to use either the Calm or the Insight Timer app. I'm very familiar with these apps and I know which tracks I go to time and time again. Just having that really clear in my mind, I know how I'm going to build it into my day, and I have found that meditation in the morning is the best for me. I feel such a difference going throughout my day, and I would highly recommend the Insight Timer app in particular. It's free and has thousands and thousands of tracks to choose from. My next New Year goal is to exercise consistently. I feel like this is on everyone's list. Exercise has made such a huge impact on my mental health. So I've built exercise into my routine by going before work. Again, I just like getting things out of my way and just getting on with my day so I don't have to have that nagging feeling of, oh man, I still need to go to the gym after I log off. And honestly, by the end of the day, if things haven't gone my way, I'm less and less likely to want to go to the gym. I challenge myself to go to the gym at least 3 times a week. And I have really honed in on listening to my body, as cheesy as that sounds. So for example, if I'm feeling weak and fatigued, I might just go and walk on the treadmill the whole time, and I don't beat myself up over bad workouts, because I really think it's more important to just keep the routine going. Not every workout is going to be amazing where you're like pumping the weights, and I think it's more important to show up and have a mediocre workout than not to go at all. Another goal under this category is to really hone in on my screen time. Honestly, my screen time is so confronting. It is not looking good, but I am determined to get it under control this year, and I've set up time limit notifications and reminders for all of my apps, and I've turned off notifications for all of my social media apps. So if you're urgently DMing me, don't expect a reply anytime soon. I'm gonna say. As a recap for those mental health / self-care habits, I think it would be really helpful to ask yourself, how are you going to achieve that goal? What does it look like in practice? When are you going to incorporate that habit in your day? And how are you going to make it easier? So for example, if one of your goals is to wake up earlier, you might want to set a reminder at 10 p.m. each night, and that's a signal for you to start your wind down routine. You know, dim that lighting, get away from your phone. You might want to swap a TV show for a book at the end of your night. And to make that easier, you might want to leave a book on your nightstand and to charge your phone on the other side of the bedroom. Another mental health goal of mine is to regularly see a therapist that I click with. I have been to a therapist before, but I have not found anyone that I connect with, so I definitely haven't felt tempted to go more often. Honestly, I'm very curious to see if I can find a therapist that I vibe with and the impact that will make to my life and my mental health. I have had the thought of, you know, cost being a barrier to therapy, but I've grown to realize that I need to prioritize my mental health and that it is a good investment for me to spend my money on something like this. I will let you know how I go. I am going to do my research on therapists near me. So under the financial goals category, I really want to continue to educate myself on personal finance, so actively reading more books and listening to more audiobooks about personal finance and investing. I started investing more last year, both through ETFs and individual stocks, and I really want to continue frequently and consistently investing and just deepening my knowledge in this area. And I'm also saving up furniture for my future home, and I've been setting aside some money every fortnight towards that, and it's been really fun to create, you know, those like Canva vision boards for your new home. And I've started a spreadsheet in Notion on my dream furniture list. Let me know if you want me to talk a little bit more about that. Honestly, I would love to, because it makes me very excited. But anyway, I have a few more financial intentions and attitudes for the new year that I talk a bit more about in my budget reset video. I will link it in the cards if you're interested to know more. So I feel like this is a good time to think about your financial goals. And for example, if you have a discrete financial goal where you want to save, let's say $10,000 to put away towards your holiday fund by the end of the year, you want to start thinking about how much you're going to have to set aside every week, every fortnight to hit that goal by the end of the year. So moving on to the relationships category, I really wanted to include this because I've been reflecting on the most important relationships in my life and thinking about how I can ensure that I'm maintaining those relationships and nurturing them. You know, relationships don't just stay strong if you put in zero effort, they take work. So for example, as Key and I approach our wedding, we have been, I think we've been reflecting on the commitment and the gravity of the commitment. And don't worry, this is not the first time we're thinking about the commitment. We've just been reflecting on it a bit more and thinking about how we can be the best partners to each other. It's a continuous conversation that we have, because even though Key and I have been together for 6 years now, of course we don't know everything about each other, and we are continually just trying to improve ourselves so we can come together and improve our relationship. So we listened to one of Jay Shetty's podcast episodes, and he was talking about monthly check-ins. So that is something that Key and I want to incorporate for the upcoming year. We thought that this time would also be a great time to use to talk about money. At least for me, finances as a married couple it's different to our finances now. So it's a transition that we're exploring and that we're working through. As for my family and friends, I really want to focus on quality time. I feel like that's one of the top love languages that I like to give. So I really want to focus on being a better friend. I just think that you can't be a subpar friend and expect to be surrounded by amazing friends. It's a two-way street. And I think if you want to cultivate strong relationships this year, it would be really helpful to reflect on the effort that you're putting in. So for example, are you checking in on your friends? Are you taking the initiative to catch up with your friends even when you're busy? Do you tell your friends when you're thinking of them, when you're missing them, etc.? There are just a few questions to get you thinking about the current relationships that you have. Under the lifestyle category, I really only have one key goal, which is to do with boundaries. I've really reflected on the past year and I found myself saying yes to a lot of things that really ended up with me feeling very burnt out, me feeling like I'm stretched way too thin, and sometimes feeling resentful. And this year, I really want to check in on just how I'm truly feeling before I say yes, before I make a commitment, because once I've made a commitment, I'm the type of person to go through with it, even though I'm upset in the lead up to it, during it, and after it. I'll be upset, but I will follow through with my commitments. And that's not a good thing. I'm not proud of that. It's just like, it just shows to me that I never should have said yes in the first place. So I really want to be asking myself, is this something that will truly bring me joy in my life? Do I see value in this? Is this something that I truly want to do? I know this sounds a little bit vague right now. It's vague to you because it's vague to me still, and it's something that I'm working through, but I know that it is an issue that I want to address in the upcoming year. Moving on to the category of content creation. This YouTube community is so important to me, and something I really want to prioritize in the new year is to continue responding to all of my comments on my videos and engaging in my DMs, except for the spammy comments and the creepy DMs. I will not be responding to those. And instead of focusing on things that are beyond my control, so for example, the number of views, the number of subscribers, I'm going to focus on what I can manage and what I can control. So I really want to focus on continuing to upload once a week. I love to be consistent here and I want to show up every Sunday for you. I want to continue posting more frequently on TikTok. I have been having a lot of fun on the platform, and again, it's another platform where I can be creative with my videos, which is what I truly enjoy. So if you're not following me there already, please find me on TikTok and let me know that you've come from this video. It would absolutely make my day. And another thing I want to channel is a growth mindset rather than a fixed mindset towards my videos. So that means that I want to continue improving my editing skills. I don't want it to become, super routine or super boring or super repetitive. I just want to continue improving my skills. I really want to continue creating high quality videos that are meaningful and that are of value to you. And I really want to continue to build genuine connections in this community. It's honestly such a friendly and welcoming space, and I just want to strengthen that and grow that. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope it encouraged you to kind of sit down and do some reflecting and think about all the possibilities for the new year. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means so much to me. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye!